Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flick Show. My name is Chris Wong. Godzilla King of the Monsters trailer 2 just dropped today early in the morning. I got to watch it, got the chills. This one is amazing. This one's amazing. I mean, you get quite a bit of more monsters. I like to say maybe the first trailer had a little bit of cooler feel to it, had that proud moment at the end when Godzilla roars. But man, does this movie got a lot of money shots. So I'm not going to show you the trailer and my reaction, but I'm going to do a review of it. It does start off with a little bit of Millie Bobby Brown talking to the into the mic, and I gotta say, first, just looking at that, also in the previous trailer, is that this looks beautiful. This is a great cinematography here. I love the colors. This is just a beautiful movie. It's really up there and out there, and it's almost, I gotta say, Zack Snyder-ish, because I'm a huge Zack Snyder fan, and it doesn't have that look in colors in the way he shot the Santa Claus. What is that? The Claus movie? I forgot what it's called. That horror movie. And maybe that was the point, because that was supposed to be more of like a fun, like Gremlins type of movie, and this is a little bit different. But it looks amazing. The lighting looks amazing. I love it. It's great. It's awesome. The colors. I mean, the Gareth Edwards. Was it Gareth Edwards? Oh man, I'm starting to forget. Yeah, it is. The Godzilla movie of 2014 had that same feel and the look to it too. But this goes like way out there in cinematography. The monsters, the creatures. There's one part where I'm like looking and there's like these claws coming out of the ground, and I'm like, is that what I think it is? Because to me it looks like lobster claws or spider claws. And I was like, is that Kumonga? Is that Ebra? I mean, they could be, because we know that the director had said that there was going to be more monsters in this other than the main four, which is Godzilla, Rodan, Mothra, and of course King Ghidorah. So that could be one of them. It could be like an homage for the old Showa series, and I'm all up for that. I can't wait to see what these monsters are. I mean, it's kind of, someone told me that if it's Ebera, he's totally in the wrong area, and yeah, I get it. But so I'm looking. It could be a spider. It just doesn't look like Mothra's legs. I mean, that would mean Mothra would be upside down or something. But who knows? You know, it could be anything, trick of the eye or whatnot. But you see Rodan, you see that big giant ship, and I've talked with Sam Parker back and forth, and like, this is a giant ship. And what is that ship? And some people got it out there. Is it Super X3? You know, is this a new Super X for the America King of Godzilla movies? That'd be pretty great homage. Like, just for a split second, they're like, oh, this is Super X model, blah blah blah, and all the Godzilla fans like, it's Super X. They said Super X. So I don't know if that's gonna be the case. Sam Parker did looking in further, and looks like that ship may be gathering the monsters together, or actually getting the monsters to each other, or maybe Godzilla to those monsters, a la, Godzilla Final Wars, where you had that big giant ship, and I'm totally losing what that thing's called. But anyway, so there's that weird drill-like ship that it was actually taking Godzilla to fight the other monsters all the way towards the end. So that could be the same situation here. Gotengo. Is that Gotengo? Yeah, that's the name of that ship. So they could have that same situation here, and that would be kind of interesting for the plot. It's like an homage to Godzilla Final Wars, that same concept at the same time. You also have more Zhang Ziyi. It's actually in this movie. You see a shot of Mothra spreading her wings, and we've seen that in the teasers. Rodan flying, and then you actually see King Ghidorah out in that baseball field, and that's when you first kind of actually get a real glimpse of that creature. And then we get this interesting piece where it's in the Senate or something, they said that we could use Godzilla in a way, and the guy said, and they're like, "Oh, you want to, you want Godzilla to be our pet?" And I love that the doctor comes, good doctor, he says, "No, we'll be his pet." Like if you think about that concept, it makes much more sense. I mean, we're literally ants to this creature. Come on now, how can that thing be our pet? We're his pet, or we don't like maybe he doesn't even acknowledge our existence. So and we see a shot of Godzilla, like I'm guessing Millie Bobby Brown or somebody going up to Godzilla, and we have that little bit of human interaction with Godzilla. We had a little bit of that in the Godzilla 2014, where the main character kind of turned to look at Godzilla, and Godzilla saved him intentionally or unintentionally from the Muto from killing him. So we could have that same situation here, but that interesting Godzilla with a human dynamic. I'm very curious about that. Is he really just like doing his own thing, not caring for anything around him, or does he actually know what's around him and actually know that these things, little things on the ground, are want to save them or not? Because if we know what of course, we're going to know what happens at the end of this and why this even gets to Godzilla versus Kong. So, but it's really compelling to see that happen. Of course, we see Millie Bobby Brown and her mother, who's going to be the person who's we're assuming going to be the bad guy here in a way. She wants to cleanse the world, meaning the humans deserve to be gone, so maybe she's the one that calls all these things. And we get a little bit more of that, more monster action. The money shot here is Godzilla, King Ghidorah, and we've seen this money shot. We've seen it so many times in all these different Godzilla versus King Ghidorah movies, the Astro Monster Zero, Final Wars, all these Godzilla versus King Ghidorah. We've seen this money shot before, and this one is gonna be right back in there. We even see a little bit of that. It's like the prophecy within Kong Skull Island at the end, the ending credits. So we're finally getting to see it here. Looks amazing, and I can't wait to see this. This is incredible. King Ghidorah is huge, massively huge, and of course the best shot out of the entire thing is them charging each other. They are charging, and when I first saw that, I'm like, wait a minute, I've seen that before. And of course, you pull up Batman v Superman, and you see Superman, Batman charging each other with a zoom in camera, boom, and that money shot right there is like, wow, is that like an homage to that Batman v Superman? I mean, the look and feel is like that. I mean, the colors and everything. So I'm pretty impressed, and I mean, I'm like, that's cool, because I'm a huge Batman v Superman fan, and just watching this, I'm like, that was like an homage, wasn't it? At least I would think so. But in any case, I can't wait to watch this movie. This is incredible. May 2019. Oh, it feels so long, but it's really only like what, 5-6 months from now. Hopefully I get to watch it early for some reason, like how Aquaman, we're getting to watch it early. But I'm blown away that we're actually getting this type of movie in the movie theaters, and in America, and at this type of budget and production value. Something I could never dreamed of. I mean, the possibilities just watching this now, it's immense. I mean, can you imagine when they keep going further in this Godzilla cinematic universe? After Godzilla vs. Kong, if they keep continuing on, come on, the possibilities are literally endless. Godzilla versus Mech Godzilla. Heck, one day they could throw in Gamera. you know, and we'll finally get a Godzilla versus Gamera movie that we've been wanting to see ever since we were kids, you know, and that possibility is there, you know, unless they kill Godzilla off. I hope not. But I was blown away. I was like, am I really watching this right now? Is this really happening? And yes, it is happening, and it's coming out in 2019. I can't wait to see it, and I hope you can't wait to see it too. This movie is it's gonna wreck 2019. I believe this is gonna possibly be the 2019 movie of the year for me, for me, and you know, in my opinion, in any case. So, man, I mean, this is awesome. I can't wait to see this. I don't know how much more I can talk about this. This is an incredible thing, and I can't wait to see what they do next after. I know this movie's gonna have to come out first, but Godzilla vs. Kong is literally shooting like sometimes down the street from me, somewhere in Kahala and here and there, and that movie is also something that's mysterious to me, and I've talked about this with Sam. Like, what is it? Like, I know it's Godzilla versus Kong, but in the synopsis, there's supposed to be something else that is endangering mankind. Does that mean they get together and fight whatever that is? Man, I hope it's like Mecha King Ghidorah. That's my thoughts anyway. But anyway, all right. Godzilla King of the Monsters comes out May 2019. I can't wait to see it. May 31st. Oh, late May 2019. So, yeah, 6 months away. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for subscribing. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.